Careful.
I gotta be careful. I'm reactivating the volume. Jeez, okay, that's the coolest.
It's big wig.
Hey, I'm a big wig now. All right, so we do have some of those available, but now we have one of the biggest game changers for your hair, and it's something everybody needs to be doing. It's the super size of the scalp scrub. I remember when it was first launched, and we would sell like a little 3 or 4 ounce for $40. This is a 16-ounce tub. You just choose unscented. You want the bamboo honey, that's my fave. Right over here, we have it for you in the OG, I think that's the amber vanilla. And then right here, I think that's the lavender. And then we have the wild apricot. If you want the cherry on, oh, I'm sorry, that's the cherry on top. Cherry on top, there is a couple hundred. Bamboo honey, $6.50.
Yeah, that's it. That's on the planet. That you've never seen that again. Well, not never, but at least for a year. It was so funny. Every item, what's scripted, by the time we get to the show, there's always something that we never know. So what sells out, it's like, okay, what does she have? What do we don't have? We're always scrambling. In other words, if you see a set that you like and one that you just heard of that you might not have seen before, that means it's really limited. Just get it. I never know when even the core items are coming back. And what is this? Probably, next to the oil that I'm known for back from the Ojon days, this scrub is becoming iconic now as well. It's the reset. This is what I'm going to put you on if you're not getting the results that you see with these before and afters every time we have a show. We're not doing anything fancy schmancy. What we're doing on set is the same as what you're going to do at home. But we're going to scrub them before we do anything so that basically we reset. So it's a fair starting ground. We know that if it's not all the buildup removed, at least we're going to get to that point where most of it is gone. And those are the silicones, the chemicals that are attaching onto the hair and scalp that a normal shampoo just can't do. Everyone's made it. The shampoos out there now, they're nowhere near the strength of what they used to be. That's a good thing because they used to be way too strong. But these silicones and chemicals now that they're using as leave-ins to attach, they're getting stronger. They're not getting more mild. And I always have to have these nasty chemicals sent here so I can touch them and see if our product's still strong enough to remove it. So that's why we called it tweaked. I'm always finessing and tweaking that little amount going with what's changing out in the environment. So this scrub is that reset. You'll lose the brassies immediately.
Yes, you will.
The only setback is it's going to give you volume. Oh, geez.
I know.
But if you don't want volume, then basically because you're just not used to it because you've got buildup. And that buildup in time gets heavier and heavier. It clogs your scalp's got to breathe. It's already a little bit in trouble because it's got fiber on top of it. Like with the Mander hair, there's a lot of it. So there's less capacity of her to bring in that oxygen that she needs. If it starts getting built up, you're going to have more damage effect than someone that has thin, fine hair. So if you're looking for a flaw on this person, that is her flaw, her only flaw.
There's no flaws. Look at Amanda's hair.
No, I don't even have there's no flaw because she's got me. That's why, I can fix my flaw. I've got him. He'll fix it. That's why she's still with me. So once I cut, if I ever mess up hair-wise, then she's not here, then don't buy anything.
No, look, Amanda, isn't this true? Like, the first time I ever used this, and I'll show everybody the consistency of this, first time I ever used it, the brassiness was gone. And you being a blonde, even though I'm not a blonde anymore, I'm a more cooler tone. I used to always tend to get brassier. One wash.
Yep, same. And now, once you're on the tweaked line too, you'll find your hair doesn't get brassy because you're not using all of those products. Yeah, that build up on your hair.
Look at that.
My favorite product in the tweaked line is the scrub.
I agree.
Hands down.
There's something about it, and the first time you use it, really get in there. You only have to use it like once, maybe once every other wash. You don't have to use it that much. If you use a lot more styling products, then maybe you want to use it before you do wash your hair, almost like a pre-wash. It scrubs your scalp. It gets rid of all that buildup on your hair. You almost need to detoxify the hair. You need to get all of that gook out, the silicones that weigh everything down, all the alcohols and the hairsprays and all the mousses and pomades. That eventually gets built up not only on our hair, but on our scalp. So if you're saying to yourself, why is my hair breaking? That's because of all the buildup of product weighing it down. Why is my hair not shiny? That's all of the buildup. You know, when you get your hair colored or whatever and you notice your color looks great, and then it's like 3 weeks later, it's like, what happens? Why is it dull? It's the products that we're using. So let's go ahead and get in there and get all of that gook out, get that volume going, and again, it cleanses hair, scalp, remove styling products. Again, no more brassiness, especially if you've got gray hair. If you want the cherry on top, you've got to be ordering. Last call on unscented. So unscented, there's a couple hundred left. The consistency of this is like a body scrub, but the fragrances are amazing. Look at the shine back to her hair. Look at that.
Yep. And look, there's no silicone. We're silicone free, the majority of our products. And if it did have a silicone, I'm replacing it as we move forward. They'll be all gone. And the ones that I do have are volatile. I'm using them as carriers because they dissipate. But I don't really need them. And you don't need them to get a shine. If you're putting silicone, if you look at any of your shine serums and a lot of the oils, they're all, it'll say dimethicone.
Yes.
Or cyclopentosaxin, and it'll be blended in with it just to change the name. And yeah, okay, that gives you shine. They feel great. But they're Band-Aids, and then they continually build up and build up. So it looks good, feels great the first few times, and then it's like, why isn't it working anymore? Because it's now, you're putting it on top of what you already had. It doesn't go away. They're not, some of them aren't volatile, which means they don't evaporate, they attach. Everything's being made more milder. That's why the scrub, it's not that it's stronger. There's a mechanical exfoliation effect. So you've got the chemical, which is the HAs, alpha-hydroxy acid. So there's more in this than there would be in the shampoo conditioner. And then you bring in, you know, the grittiness of this, which is the Moroccan rhassoul clay. So there's a few clays that have blended together, Amazon as well as Morocco, blended, and then the salts. So I'm using salts from all over the world because they're purifying, as opposed to bringing in the surfactants. And then soap bark tree extract, coumaru, that's how we get the lather effect. Yeah. So the more water you add, the more lather, because there's less than 5% water in that bucket. These days, everything's 80%, 70%.
Wow.
We're 5. So yeah, it's incredibly dense. You need to add the water, which means 1 teaspoon would be the equivalent like of 10 teaspoons in another product that has the water in it.
I just want to
just
point
to give you an idea how concentrated that is.
I just want to point out, this is 16 ounces. This is super concentrated. You will get amazing lather from this. Your hair, when you're done washing it, is clean you haven't felt before. Honestly, the first time I use it, and that's why I'm such a believer in using this, the first time that I used it, my hair never felt like that. It's almost like virgin hair. It is so soft. It is so clean. You got everything off your scalp. So whether you have an itchy scalp, dry scalp, oily scalp, it brings it back to balance. If you're someone right now and you're saying, you know what, it's not only my scalp, it's my hair. Why is my hair always oily, or it's always dry, or why is it always breaking? You need to use this cleanser. So again, it's $36.99. Look at our retail on this. This is almost $93. So if you're getting brassy, your hair is not having volume, your hair won't hold a style, you've got to be using this. So again, we have it in all these amazing fragrances for you. Last call goes out if you want this in the unscented. We have it in the bamboo honey. Down over there, there's the OG, that's the original amber vanilla. Right here is the cherry on top. Couple hundred in that summer apricot, that's what I have right here. They're all amazing. They all kind of get rid of all of that gook and that buildup, so your hair can actually be like hair. It will hold a style because you don't have all those layers of gook on it. And instead of spending over $90, it's free shipping. Get it today for under $13. You can have great looking hair, and a lot of us just don't have it right now because we don't have the right products, Dennis.
No, exactly. And this is not like any other scrub out there. And we've had this for a while now. We've kind of, if you notice, we're always in the bucket size. This is almost a year's supply. You're using it once a week. And look, and if you do, for Amanda, I know that it changed everything for you because it just it allowed me to get you at that starting point to reset and just start building that base back up, and it'll happen. Some of you, you'll notice the result instantly. Others, it might be 2 or 3 washes in, and that's only because you have more buildup. I can't see your hair, your scalp, so I have no idea. I just know that this is where I'm going to put you. If you say to me, well, I've been using, you know, the shampoo, and I'm not getting the same results that you're showing on TV, that just means the product can't do what it's designed to do. This will get you there. And that's why we give it away. A year supply for $36. That's using it every week. That's how dense this is. If this doesn't last you that long, you're using too much. Most people do. It's just the way that we're born. More is better. With me, it's the opposite. It's just going to take you longer to rinse it out.
If you want to get them, again, last call, final chance to get them. Last chance with the free shipping and handling. We have a quick little special for those of you that love the Cocoa Nutty. I wanted to let you know we have a 2-piece special for $20. This is unheard of. So you get the Cocoa Nutty